How's it going, everyone? The Elden Ring reviews have been posted. They are still coming out. They're trickling in, but to no one's surprise, they are very, very good. The game is currently sitting at a 97 on Metacritic, which would put it among the highest rated games of all time as far as an aggregate score on Metacritic goes. We'll talk all about that. PlayStation now has confirmed a major day one game for March 2022, that being Shadow Warrior 3. That's a huge move from Sony, and also NieR Automata getting a TV anime. A teaser trailer has just dropped on that. I'll talk that briefly at the end of this video. Also added to the PlayStation Plus lineup for the month of March is Ark Survival Evolved. So yes, we've been all over the place with our Plus coverage. My apologies on that once again, but you're going to be getting Ghost of Tsushima Legends, you're going to be getting Ark Survival Evolved, Team Sonic Racing, and Ghost Runner. So that's another added game to the lineup. I think people are going to be pretty happy with that, given that there was a little bit of blowback with Ghost of Tsushima just being a partial game, just the multiplayer portion, but nevertheless, Ark Survival Evolved being added on there, I think, adds some value as well, so maybe a pretty solid month, all things considered. I would definitely be pretty happy with that. I think most people are going to end up being pretty happy, even though Ark is a game that I don't know how much that's going to excite people, but hey, it's another game, so yeah, there you go. But yes, the Elden Ring reviews have been officially posted. A New World by Hidetaka Miyazaki and From Software, and it is currently sitting at a 97 on Metacritic. It's fluctuating. It's going up from a 97 to a 98 as more of these reviews are trickling in, but if it hits a 98, I believe it would be the highest rated game of all time, or it would be like tied for the highest rated game of all time as far as Metacritic goes. Which is ridiculous to think about. Let me actually figure that out. Okay, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time has a 99, but yeah, if it hits a 98, it's literally tied with GTA 4, which I think a 98 for GTA 4 is ridiculous, to be honest. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 and Soul Calibur from the Dreamcast for that spot. With a 97, it puts it among the Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2s of the world, Red Dead Redemption 2, GTA 5, Disco Elysium, The Final Cut, and Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, etc., etc. Metroid Prime's in there as well. GTA 3, there's actually quite a few games in the 97 tier. 98 would be like a pretty wild number to hit. And then again, Ocarina of Time 99, it's probably not going to get that. Ocarina of Time also only has 22 critic reviews posted on Metacritic, while Elden Ring already has 27 reviews posted, so that is something to consider. As I refresh the page, it's currently at a 98, so we'll see what it settles in at, but obviously this is going to be one of the best reviewed games of the year, and I said it like months ago, if we had like gambling odds on Elden Ring being game of the year, if I could like gamble on that the first week of the year and it was like plus money, I would have thrown money on that easily, and like, it's probably gonna end up being game of the year. At least it's gonna be one of the contenders. Hey, we got a long year ahead of us, but I already saw a couple comments on our last video where people are like, bro, Elden Ring's reviews are out, you know this is game of the year. So yeah, a lot of reason to be excited. Just a couple more days until the official release. Remember, if you are on PC, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. If you are on PlayStation 4 or 5, I imagine the majority of you watching our videos are, 12 a.m. Eastern, Thursday night, Friday morning, if you are buying a download copy. So yeah, very, very soon. VGC, perfect score. Destructoid, perfect score. GameMag, perfect score. GamesBeat, perfect score. Gaming Nexus, perfect score. God is a Geek, perfect score, etc., etc. A lot of 9.5s as well. PlayStation Lifestyle gave it a 9.0, etc., etc. So it's getting pretty high marks, and I don't think this is a surprise to anyone. I mean, if you look at the previous releases from Software, they're always pretty high. Sekiro has a 90. Bloodborne has a 92. Dark Souls always does pretty well. Dark Souls 3 is at an 89, so even in this case, Elden Ring is higher than a lot of those titles considerably. Like 97, 98 puts it among the highest rated games of all time, as I mentioned, and if it hits that 98 mark, yeah, that's a ridiculously high score to hit. That's just Metacritic again. The gamers and the consumers are going to make their own opinion up when the game officially does drop, but exciting for that. Had a couple friends hit me up telling me about these reviews, and yeah, it's safe to say they're incredibly excited, and it seems like the hype and anticipation for this game is going to be building up greatly as we head into Friday. Probably going to be one of the biggest game releases of the year. Alright, next up, enough gushing about that. PlayStation Now! This is a pretty big move. PlayStation Now confirms day one game in Shadow Warrior 3. Shadow Warrior 3 is a brand new release that will be dropping at $50, but it'll be day one with PlayStation Now. With all the talk of Spartacus, this seems to be pretty notable. Of course, Spartacus said to be PlayStation's rival to Xbox Game Pass, but the fact that we're getting a major day one title on PlayStation Now, that speaks volumes, especially a relatively big and notable game in Shadow Warrior 3. Now, Microsoft is throwing in all their first-party titles, so, you know, we're comparing apples and oranges, still oranges for sure, but PlayStation Now looking like a pretty solid value. It's just a bummer that we are seeing things like PlayStation Plus having crossover with like Team Sonic Racing being a PS Now title and then also being available as a PlayStation Plus title. That's a little bit of a bummer, but Shadow Warrior 3 being a PlayStation Now title says to me that Sony is definitely going to gear up, amping up their offerings on PlayStation Now. PlayStation Now, comparatively to Game Pass, obviously it's a step below, but if you assess PlayStation Now for what it is, it's a pretty decent little subscription platform with some quality games on it. If the PlayStation 3 games were downloadable, it would be, like, a fantastic service. Unfortunately, the PlayStation 3 titles are not downloadable. I actually have a PS Now subscription, and I tried to play Infamous 1 the other day. Currently, my PS5 is set up wirelessly, and that was an absolute train wreck. So, yeah, maybe one day they'll get that, you know, PS3 games downloadable onto the PS5 at the very least. I'm sure they can get it working. You know, we're making so much progress on RPCS3, the PS3 emulator on PC, so I don't know, hopefully Sony figures that out, because I think PlayStation Now people would be all over. If you could play Infamous, if you could play Ratchet & Clank Future, some of those great PS3 titles, people would be all over that. But yeah, for now, that is still a major step in the right direction, offering Shadow Warrior 3 as a PlayStation Now title. Also, if you do pre-order Shadow Warrior 3, it is $49.99, but you do get Shadow Warrior 1 and 2 as a pre-order bonus, so that's a pretty notable pre-order bonus on top of that, so a lot to assess there, but yeah, Shadow Warrior 3 being a day one title is great, and the game itself should be really good. Shadow Warrior 1 and 2 are awesome. If you're a fan of fast-paced action titles, a lot of blood, gore, and things like that, Shadow Warrior is definitely gonna be right up your alley. Super fast-paced games there, and again, if you do pre-order the game, you do get Shadow Warrior 1 and 2, but it should be noted that those games you can get pretty cheap when they're on sale. Like, you can get like a double pack for like $10, so that is what it is. Lastly, NieR Automata is getting a TV animation project, and Square Enix officially announced this. Now, we don't have much details outside of a teaser trailer. Video game anime adaptations, I don't know. I watched like the Scarlet Nexus anime and was not a big fan of that. Valkyria Chronicles has an anime as well. Some of the Tales of games have anime. Generally speaking, video game anime adaptations aren't the best unless it's like a visual novel. Like Steins Gate technically is a video game anime adaptation. That anime is tremendous, but in the case of NieR Automata, we'll see how it plays out. I want to see how, like, the story and the narrative can translate as a TV anime, but again, it is exciting that they are expanding the IP, and it seems like Square Enix does have a lot of faith in NieR as an IP. I mean, NieR Replicant was very good, seemed to have sold relatively well. NieR Automata obviously did very, very well, and hopefully they continue to expand the franchise and the IP going forward, because that'd be great. I think Square Enix has a solid one on their hands with that. But that's going to do it for me. Again, Elden Ring getting top tier reviews, a 97 on Metacritic right now. PlayStation Now getting a major coup in Shadow Warrior 3 being a day one title that's huge, and NieR Automata getting a TV anime sometime in the future. That's going to do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.